Yo, what's up guys? We're back again today with another video, and today we're at Thunder Valley. We just got done with racing last night here at Thunder Valley. I went for the AMs again, as last week we qualified, so this week I was hoping we qualified too, but we'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, so mainly do a little race recap, talk a little about the track, talk a little about the series, how everything's going, and just my opinions. And feel free to give your opinions as well in the comments. But yeah, so like, we'll start off with the track. By no means is it a bad track. I'm not going to say, oh, it's the worst track just because I couldn't get a quick time around here and I don't flow around here. That is a mix, I feel, between my hours and the physics, I believe. So if I had more hours, obviously I get around here quicker, but the physics obviously don't help. And maybe it's just slight parts with the track, like how they built it in some parts could be done better, but I'm not a track builder, I won't get into too much of that. But so, I mean, Thunder Valley, man, you watch it in real life, even from last year playing it, it's not one line track. And I feel there is a lot of options, but it's literally like inside everywhere is the quicker line. So, like, for instance, here, you're going to stick to the inside, you like probably gain a second. Each corner by sticking to the inside, you gain a second, which is crazy. And again, here, you're going to stay on the inside. And then just get on the gas, get over this triple. And what do we do in this corner? Go inside. And walk. Well, this corner, okay, to be fair, you can go inside, but I like to go the middle row. But then again, the inside is probably quicker. And what do we do on this section? I believe we go inside again. And here you can probably right hand side is better, just more of a pop onto these, because by taking this line you kind of end up doubling. And you go inside here. And you're gonna go either inside or wide here. So it's practically inside everywhere. And the track from the, how would you say, like last year's TFC track, is it much different? Obviously new layout, so it has to be different, but he just added in a bit of roughness, a bit of ruts. There wasn't huge minor changes, like nothing was really big. Like it's kind of what I would have expected. But yeah, guys, I mean, last night for the racing, it just didn't go to plan. I mean, like, round one, we qualified like 104th or something like that at Paula. And then last week at Hangtown, we finished, I think we actually qualified 48. We got into the B main and I podied it. I got a podium. Jesus, forgive me. Jeez. But yeah, so we got on the box at that one. It was a good track, man. I feel like that track actually suits me more, as in, like, it's a little bit more wide open but technical, so I'm obviously better at going quicker. Like tracks like this where I have to be like, how would you say, like just slow and technical, it does catch me out. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I didn't qualify last night. Qualified 104, oh wait, no, 104 was in Pala. I'll have to check in a few minutes because I want to just show a few things with the times and give an opinion on something. We'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, actually I qualified 94th. Brain's starting to work again. But yeah, we qualified 94th. I mean, man, like, how would you put it? I think I got in at 211, or maybe a 210. My quickest was in testing as well at 210. But I mean, like, to qualify for the A, oh, was it like a 206 maybe? Which is ridiculous because that's what the boys in Pro were running. So we'll get into it now. I think if, like, in the AMs in quali, if they're running like pro times, this is just my opinion, they shouldn't be allowed to race the AMs because they're running pro times. What should happen is they should be given like the go ahead to race NA pro, because man, like, what's the point of running an amateur series if you guys in here running pro times and just not like signing up for the pros? Like, obviously it's because if they sign up for the pros, they'll probably qualify one week and they won't the next. Where they know if they qualify for, or if they sign up for AMs, they'll qualify every week because they're so much faster than everybody else. But it's meant to be an amateur series, and to me, man, it's more like an amateur slash pro. I mean, I would classify myself as an amateur at 460 hours. That's what I would classify myself as. And you guys in here running pro times, and apparently they're amateurs. It is what it is, man. But all it will do eventually, it will make people sick of racing it because they're like, I'm an amateur and I'm getting beaten in amateur series by like pro times. So people eventually, it will, man. That's what kills things. It's when like people don't like, how would you say, run this. Not saying the series isn't run properly, because I think Doc actually runs it and he's a pretty cool guy and all. But sometimes you gotta look at the bigger picture, man. Like, do you want to have guys in there who are running pro times against amateurs? Is it fair on everybody else? You know, man, you gotta just look at them things. And it's weird because I think we look at the times in a minute and see if those guys actually turned up last week. They say I got smoked this week. It's just ridiculous, man. But yeah, this track too. I mean, Hangtown last week was, oh man, I like Hangtown. I loved it, and I was looking forward to coming into Thunder Valley. Even though I love watching it in the IRL, but even last year's one I didn't dwell with it. But I was actually looking forward to it because I was like, okay, TFC is kind of building the tracks better now. But this track is rough, but that's not why I don't like it. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just hard to get a flow around here, and it probably just is my hours and whatnot. I don't know, man. Like last night, I got so fed up with it, I went to download another game. Which reminds me to say, if any of ye are into like trucks or want to get into trucks, now I've no idea about most of it, but I'm going to be learning and doing episodes on it. So we'll do career mode episode 1. I'll probably try to get that video out tomorrow, and we'll see how it'll go. Hopefully it'll be just something new. I'll still do bikes, still live stream, still race, still upload the videos, but I kind of want to grow like a wider audience, like not just have people from bikes. And I'll obviously like start picking up other bike games, like maybe Sim. We'll see about Milestone. I don't really want to go back to them, but we'll see. Enough interest, and we'll see. Yeah, guys, I mean, we'll try to finish through this lap, and we'll just have a look at the times, and you can just hear my opinion. Feel free to give your opinion. I'm not really pushed. If I get hate, and man, it's just an opinion. You can like it or not. It's completely up to yourself. But yeah, guys, like it kind of felt like, I know it wasn't the way, but like from last week, it felt like everybody was on the OEMs, and like last night, it nearly felt like there was half on the factory bikes and half on the OEMs, which wasn't the case because they were all on OEMs. But it's just like last week qualified like 48, 46 that way, and then last night I qualified 94th. Like I just don't get it. Like in EU tracks and MXGP, I will qualify like consistently around the same position each week. So like I think it's because it's just the one series. You don't have the amateurs as well. So like you know what to expect basically. And like I'm not the only one who's not happy about it, man. It's not that I'm not happy about it. I mean, if it's gonna stay that way, will I keep racing? Maybe, but I mightn't do every round. We'll see. And I get the whole thing, before you all go like lose your head. I get the whole thing on, oh, they didn't qualify for the like pros or blah blah. But like, okay, they didn't qualify because they didn't like try. If they did, they would have qualified. So it's maybe like just look at the times. If they're way too quick for amateurs, just bump them up, because they can make the pros. So why not ride it? Just doesn't kind of make sense. But yeah, guys. So that's a few laps on the track. So now we'll just an opinion. That's all it is. So don't lose your heads. Right, should have everything up open. Yeah, so here. So we will go to, what are we on? Thunder Valley. So this was the pro quali times. So like, okay, 158. That is quick. Very, very quick. Alright, but like you have fins and Yorks in it. But to get in, you needed a 205. Okay, that was cut off 205.8 for the pros. Now we will go to the amateurs. To get in to the pros, you needed a 203.8. And like you've 3 guys here ready who could be in there. And like I'm sure a few more of these guys could get in if they could get the lap together. Like for, I would say 205s. That should have been the cutoff for the AMs. I mean, I know you're only knocking 7 guys off. Doesn't really put me up many positions. I don't care about where I qualified. As I said, that's just my lack of time in the game, or whatever, they have more hours. But just 203, 204s or pro times, they should be in the pro class, really. And they said with more, because we've like longer to practice the amateur track, like the amateur, we've longer to practice for the amateur race than you would for the pro. I get that too, but like, what do we say was the quickest? Was it a 157? I think I said in the EU. So we'll check it for our NA. So in NA, the quickest. Wait, this isn't NA, is it? Surely not. No, that's amateurs. Right, go back out. My bad, my bad. There's NA. Here we go. What's that? 450, 250. So they obviously had longer to practice the track. See, 156. So about a second. I mean, it's not much, but like there's still 203s in here. And then even for the B, 203s. Like I know NA, like it's easier to get in because there's less sign-ups and maybe quicker. Like really quick guys don't really race it and whatnot. But I don't know, man. That's just my opinion. I think if you're running like pro times, you should be bumped into the pro class. That's just an opinion. I mean, you can hate it, you can agree with it. It's just an opinion. But anyway, guys, so that's the little review on the track. My race recap. Well, qualifying recap. But yeah, guys. If you do want to see more kind of videos like this, as in after, like I live streamed this, so you can go back and watch the quali from that. But if you want to see like more race recap, my opinions on the track, like a review and of the series and so on, do give this a thumbs up. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.